How's it going? This is Odd.
Hey, it's Red here.
And Mal.
And you're about to listen to our podcast. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Probably not the greatest for having your kids around.
Nope.
We are a 18-plus podcast, and we would appreciate if you would take that into consideration, as we honestly have horrible mouths. And obviously,
influences will ruin your life.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, by what our name is, we are the Ganja people.
And I was smoking during this intro.
Hey, I'm Hud.
I'm Red.
And I'm Mal.
And we are the Ganja people. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
So it's just me and Mal tonight.
No Red.
We done fucked up. So our first 8 minutes that we recorded, we weren't talking to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not using the normal thing that we have, so I was just plugging stuff into my phone and stuff, and it wasn't plugged in far enough that it was recording what we were talking about. So, let's paraphrase. A lot happened this week, surprisingly for being in...
Mal slept a lot. Kids are annoying. Husband goes back to work soon. Red does not have COVID so far. Jordan went home.
In 2 days, I go back to work. Yep. I spent one day on my phone taking stuff off my phone because I had no space.
You and Jordan went for a nice little walk.
Yeah, like a 2-hour walk one day. Yeah, it was. I mean, COVID wasn't that bad.
No.
We were pretty steady with stuff.
It was a nice break from Al.
Right? Yeah, because I've been hanging out with the kids. And
dude, I've been sleeping. Like, that's all I can do is fucking sleep. I'm so tired all the time.
Right? Yeah.
You don't want that one.
I've cooked a couple of days this week.
Yep.
That way you didn't necessarily have to every day.
I know. I appreciate you.
And I let you sleep longer.
Yeah, he's gotten up with the kids for because the kids aren't allowed in school right now, but the boy is doing online classes for the moment. And so he's been getting the kids up in the morning, getting them breakfast and everything, getting him ready for school. While Mama sleeps till, like, the other day, I slept till almost 11.
Well, and then you've been napping in the afternoon these days, too.
In the afternoon, I fall asleep.
So, I've been working at night and whatnot on cooking and whatnot. Took off a couple thousand songs off my phone from when I had the radio show.
Yep. Transferred 9,000 photos to an SD card for me on my phone.
I took some photos off my phone that I just for like photos of our kids and stuff, so that way nothing happens to them, you know. Which, by the way, we should remember that for advice of the night here in a little bit.
Back up your photos.
Back up your photos. Yeah. We did talk about that we are smoking out of Tut. That's our first pipe for the night. And
how reliable and wonderful he is.
It's really an interesting looking pipe. Somebody blended white, black, gold, and like a light blue together.
It's amazing because his shape is very simple, but his pattern, like the glass pattern in it, is absolutely crazy, and it's beautiful.
He rolls really nice, too. Once you light Tut, and you have 2, maybe 3 hits consecutively, like within, 10 seconds of each other or whatnot, he gets rolling really nice.
Oh my god.
And just rolls.
And then you can just pass him around and around and around. He just goes. It's wonderful. He burns. And he burns really nice and even, too, for the most part.
I noticed that he almost burns the entire top of the bowl first before, wanting to go out. Or
yeah. Yeah, he does. It's a really nice, smooth hit, too.
It's not very aggressive at all.
A big hit, but it's smooth. It's not harsh.
Right. Helps with the coughing, which is nice, because especially when there being only 2 of us tonight, with a ton of coughing, you can really kind of clog up our
Not
show.
To mention, my lungs are still pretty fucked. My ribs hurt from us coughing for the last week.
I lost my sense of taste with COVID. That was the worst part of COVID for me.
I didn't. I puked, though. That was probably the worst part for me. I don't like puking. And the tummy... I know.
Made some bitchin' ass food this week.
I know you did. I feel really bad.
I couldn't even taste any of it. Like, I made Philly cheesesteak sliders one night. I made French toast one night.
Oh my god, it was all so good.
I made lemon chicken one night.
Yeah, that chicken.
Yeah, and, like, I couldn't taste any of that shit. But I have, like, some ghost pepper cheese that I bought. And I have some other hot stuff around the house. So I tried to see what I could do to make it so I could taste. All I did was get really sweaty a couple times.
Yeah, get really sweaty and have a very upset tum-tum later.
Yeah.
That's all you did. I even tried to do it again for you today with some extra horseradish and a whole bunch of that cheese. On some tuna Sammys.
They were some pretty gnarly tuna Sammys, though. They were pretty good. What I could taste of them. I could taste little bits of America Whip and little bits of, like, tuna. The textures all are there, like the toast.
Right.
The cheese, like the creaminess of the cheese. And then, like, the flakes of tuna, how they are, like...
Right.
And then, of course, like, the America Whip in there, give it, like, a little mushy feel. Like, the textures are there. It's just...
The taste.
You can't really taste it. I didn't even taste horseradish today, and you said that, like, you had an ungodly amount. Yeah,
I accidentally put in an ungodly amount because the bottle hates me, too. Everything just hates me today.
And then, I also forgot that we were talking about what strain we're smoking tonight.
Yes.
So from DJ, I bought some, like, a quarter today, and he was like, so this is deisel cookies. And I was like, oh, nice. So we've had deisel many times. We really like deisel, actually.
A whole lot.
And then cookies is, I mean, sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's really,
Meh.
just kind of...
Mal could do, like, when someone says, oh, I have cookies, I'm usually like, yeah, okay. But, like, I don't intentionally seek out cookies.
When we've gotten it from the dispensary, it's been pretty good. But, I mean, otherwise, it's just...
Yeah.
It's all right. But, so I got off on my Canna Connection. That's where we find the different strains of weed and stuff that we have.
Yep.
And Canna Connection said it's actually called deisel dipped cookies. Now, deisel dipped cookies, I'll read everything about it because, let's be honest, Red's not here, so I have to do Red's little situation there, and we're going to do deisel dipped cookies.
Because, Mal's too unreliable to do it. Odd takes care of that extra shit. It's hard enough for me to remember to do my questions.
Right. And we also did say that we were going to mention, we were talked about it earlier, but obviously we had to paraphrase a little bit. When you have a bunch of photos in your phone, you should take them off your phone and back them up somewhere.
Even if you back them up put them on an SD card in your phone.
Right.
And then you can make a copy of them or transfer them to a hard drive or your computer or something. Have multiple copies of them.
So we'll go over that as our advice of the night.
Yeah.
So me and Mal are going to do our damnedest to remember advice of the night is to back up your photos. But, anyways, deisel dipped cookies.
You are all over the place.
ADHD stoner here. Hello.
Hello.
Anyways, so deisel dipped cookies. Let's see here.
We just gonna do this straight in the night right now?
Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it, Daddy. Fuck it. Okay. So deisel dipped cookies. Oh, then my damn thing restarted.
Hold, please, while we transfer your connection.
Deisel dipped cookies is actually like a white flour with a really dark green leaf.
Okay, so judging by the weed we got, that's accurate. Like,
it's definitely a white flour.
Yeah,
like, not white. It's just like a light green.
We made a comment on it.
We did. It's an indica dominant with Girl Scout cookies and deisel as parents. Which, I mean, let's be honest, you should know this. THC on it's a medium amount. It's not known for its CBD. It tastes good as a sweet, citrus, earthy flavor. The effect is happy, calming, body buzz, and relaxed.
Let's be
honest, deisel.
I love me some deisel. I love just about anything that has the name deisel in the name.
We've had deisel, or sour deisel. We've had Mac deisel. We've had
just straight deisel.
Yeah, we've had regular diesel.
And now this, like, Mal
Did we
approves.
have like Skittles with diesel? Or
something like that. We've had a few different.
I know we had Skittles with diesel. Anyways, so this is called diesel dipped cookies. It's Girl Scouts cookies with a very potent OG Kush Durban poison hybrid. Got dipped into diesel genetics.
Oh, damn.
That's how diesel dipped cookies emerged into existence. This indica dominant plant induces relaxing and smooth sensations. If focused, requiring tasks must be fulfilled. If focus requiring tasks must be fulfilled, this strain will most likely slow down this process.
Oh, good.
The OG Kush flavors really shine through with this strain. The earthy and citrus scents are very pleasing. Which normally with diesel, it tastes like you're literally smoking gas.
Diesel. Yeah,
Like, it normally does.
It does not.
And I don't
good.
have that with this, but I honestly can't smell shit anyways.
I don't have that with this.
That diesel we got a couple, like maybe a month ago, we had some diesel from DJ.
It tasted like it.
gas.
Yeah.
It really did. Like, we definitely got the diesel taste out of that. The crystal covered buds. We talked about this, actually, not even without reading this yet. We talked about how it was kind of flaky with crystals.
Yeah.
Which we were saying you have to watch that sometime. But being that we got it who we were buying it from, we
trust our dealer.
We know where we're getting our shit from.
Yeah, we trust our dealer, so like we're not worried about it.
It was just a little bit wild, that's all. Anyways, the crystal covered buds of this vigorous strain fully mature after 9 to 10 weeks of blooming. It is also well suited to both indoor and outdoor growing. Any grower who enjoys the sight of resin-soaked buds will cherish the strain. Growing diesel-dipped cookies is suitable for medium expert growers. So it needs to be somebody that, like, you...
kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah. You need to have grown a couple of seasons before you try growing this, I guess. So it's a medium difficulty. It's a photoperiod flowering type from 9 to 10 weeks. It's best harvested in October. It has a medium yield, indoor and outdoor, with a normal height. Indoor and outdoor, to meet medium normal height.
I gotcha.
And you can get it from Connoisseur Genetics. That's the seed bank that they have posted. If you ever are looking for anything, like a different strain, or you're looking for seeds from a strain, or like how to do different culturing with it, you know, the different uses for each strain. Sometimes, like, you can go and look at what they use that strain for. Like they said on this, it's not used for, like, if this is to chill. Like, that's what
this is to couch out. Like, this is what this is for.
It's the, potato out for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
If you have shit to do that day, you
don't smoke this.
Weed. Yeah, that's what it's saying. So, like, that's for the use 101. It's going to tell you in there, don't use this, like, if you're not looking to chill.
This is not the weed you smoke and then drive to your family function, have to pretend to be normal for the day.
Like, we've never done that.
No, never. What?
Anyways, so it's cannaconnection.com, CANNA connection.com.
Beautiful.
Just throw that out there. Anyone that does like Canna Connection, I mean, we use it for different stuff. It's great for learning processes. What?
The way you said processes made me think of that dude on TikTok that's Canadian, and he talks about gooses and mooses. It never says anything the way he's supposed to, and he's funny as fuck.
I just said processes. Now you got me saying an extra fucking syllable in it, because I didn't say an extra syllable the first time.
I'm
you
sorry.
Just seem to think I did. And then I actually did this time, because it got me all fucked up. God.
You love me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a headache.
I've had quite a few headaches this week, I ain't gonna lie. This whole fucking...
It's from COVID.
Yeah. COVID.
They're not from me, debit.
I don't know, man. Maybe some.
No. They're from COVID. I know, I've had a headache almost every single day and had to take medicine for it. I've literally taken pain medicine every single day since we got COVID.
I've had a couple of tension headaches out of it just because of how much is like tension in my
sinuses.
Holy
crap.
Like, I've had headaches in weird parts of my head for me because of my sinuses.
Oh, I know. It's been killing me.
Right?
Right behind the eyeballs.
Right above my eyeballs. It's like right in here, which is the weirdest thing. I don't think I've ever.
Oh, see, mine starts like right in here and ends like right in here, usually. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking terrible.
And then, of course, like, I can't taste anything or smell anything, really. But, like, every once in a while, I'll get, like, a really strong mucusy flavor, and I'm like,
ugh.
Just for a second, I'm like, ugh, so bad.
The only bonus to you not being able to taste is that you didn't taste your vomit when you puked. Because mine was unpleasant.
I mean, I got lucky it took as long as it did for that, though. Because if it would have been sooner, I ate all that hot shit in that meal. Like, that would have been ungodly.
That would have been fucking atrocious. You'd have hated life. You'd had heartburn from hell.
Right? They had Smack Your Mama, Frank's Red Hot Sauce,
Ghost pepper cheese.
Ghost pepper cheese, and crushed red pepper flakes.
And horseradish too?
No,
there was 5 things. 5
hot.
hot. Was it 4?
It was 4.
Could have swore there was one more thing.
It was 4. Because 1 was a sauce, 1 was a cheese, 2 were like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sprinkly things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because holy fuck.
Spices.
I'm pretty sure that I could smell yours from where I was sitting.
I know it was hot because I was sweating like a fucking but I couldn't taste it really. Very little bits of it I could taste.
I gotcha.
It's like Pepsi. You know how sweet Pepsi is? It's so fucking sweet.
Oh, I love Pepsi.
And like I can hardly taste any of it.
It's so funny because like my dad, when I was a kid growing up, this is what he drank all the time. He always had Pepsi. And as I was growing up, I always had Mountain Dew. Well, then Mountain Dew gave me kidney stones, and so I gave that shit up. And now I drink Pepsi. My dad switched from Pepsi to Mountain Dew because he wanted something stronger. That's what he drank for a long time. Now he doesn't drink, I think, barely any pop at all. Most of the time he actually drinks flavored water. But
I don't drink any pop usually. This week I have just because it's been helping my stomach like with gas. I've been really gassy.
I haven't been able to
like, getting rid of the gas.
I haven't been able to eat. It's kind of like empty calories for me to keep my body going on something.
Yeah, that too.
Because like I can't
really
eat.
Had to want to eat. I mean, I can't taste anything.
Every time I eat, I get so sick to my stomach, and my stomach hurts. I don't feel good after I eat.
Right.
I've eaten twice today, so my stomach is like very angry.
Right. I know we've been talking about it. You have to go get hospitalized. See what's going on.
I'm sorry, what? That was never part of the discussion.
Yeah, to go to the hospital and go check out your shit. Go to the hospital,
I need to go to the hospital? When am I supposed to go to the hospital?
You need to go to the hospital, like, after shit, like, the season,
COVID stuff?
Well, stuff, yeah, but, like, once Christmas is done, we talked about it in the beginning of January, you were going to go and figure out what's going on. Because, like, your gallbladder shit is what we think it is.
I got ya. I don't remember this conversation, but it also makes sense.
It was like last week.
Ah. Was I high? Like, were we sitting here having the kind of conversation?
I mean, it's usually a pretty good possibility.
Yeah, I don't remember that conversation, but it is a conversation that makes sense because my stomach has been fucked for about several months. Really bad. Like, worse than it normally is.
Right. Just poke 3 holes in you and you'll be done.
I'd rather them just get it out of me. Honestly, I'd rather just get it done and over with and be done with it.
That way you go back to feeling better.
Yeah. I'm still never going to be able to eat properly, but...
Shit. All the time you have something or another that's... Like, every time there's something goes wrong, you just have them take something out. Pretty soon there's not going to be anything left of you.
I know! My teeth went wrong. I had those ripped out. Now my gallbladder's going wrong. I'm going to have those ripped. I would like that ripped out. I tried to get them to rip out my fucking uterus, and they wouldn't do it. Instead, they just burn the shit out of the inside of it. I'm like, gut me like a fish. Take it, please. And they wouldn't do it. I'm too young.
Which is bullshit. We're, like, having our 3rd kid at 28.
Yeah. I was plenty old enough to... Had 3 kids with you. Like...
Right.
The only reason they didn't make me actually have surgery and have my tubes tied too is because of you. If you and I ever split up, I have to go have my tubes tied. Which, don't you dare.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Because it's so dangerous for me to get pregnant. Because they burn the lining and you're fixed.
See, I don't see where that makes a difference, though. They could have still just fucking did it.
They could have, but I didn't want the surgery. I didn't want to have surgery just for them to tie my tubes when I don't need it. Like, you're fixed. I don't have to worry about getting pregnant as it is. The surgery I had was more for my medical benefit than to not be able to have more children. Right. You know what I mean? So the doctor he's like, if that's fine. He's like, as long as you stay with him, he's like, that's fine. But if something ever happens, you have to come back. And I'm like, well, I'm not worried about it, but okay. That's an easy promise to make.
Right. Oh, show.
Because yo ass is stuck with me.
I don't know about you, but I think this is the highest I've been
in a little bit.
At least a week.
Oh, yeah.
More than that.
Maybe we just had built up too much of a tolerance to that particular strain of weed. Because I'm pretty sure every time we got weed from somebody, it was that strain. At least the last couple times.
Maybe. I don't know, because feeling pretty decent right now. I think I had some, like, mental science I did with this whole thing. And this is the third time now the third, like, sickness that I've had that's, like, a pretty good sickness that I just can't get high with it. I just get tired.
Yeah.
Get high. Like, you could feel it in your eyes. I'll get that a little bit and then feel tired.
But otherwise, you're
That's the extent of my high. I have no body high. I have no real head high.
That sucks.
Right. And, like, already, I'm starting to get a pretty good head high. Like,
Samesies.
I'm like, we're only one pipe in.
I'm so excited. Yes. It kind of makes me want to smoke all four just to see what happens. I'm a terrible influence.
Yes, because it's expensive as fuck.
I know. And we just spent a whole bunch of money.
Huh?
And we just spent a whole bunch of money.
Well, we kind of had to. We just had to get groceries and shit.
I don't know.
Drugs to make sure that our kids had stuff in case they ended up with COVID, which we got lucky so far.
Yeah, so far we've been really lucky. The only one who's gotten even a little sick was the other boy, and he got a fever, and that for like 2 days. That was controllable with medicine, and that was it. As long as he had his medicine, he was up playing, ripping and tearing, and acting normal for the most part.
We had what we thought was a flu on, like, Sunday. So, I mean, when we saw him, I mean, he could have gotten a flu, and it hit on Tuesday for him.
Can I be honest? I genuinely think that was part of us getting COVID. Because
us getting a flu?
The flu-ish thing, I think that was the start of us getting COVID.
Do you think?
I do. And I think that the other boy did have it. But just like us, he got hit with it relatively mild for what it usually is.
I would say, like, he didn't even act sick. Even when he had a fever, he didn't act sick.
No, as long as he had medicine in him, he was up playing. Now, once his medicine started wearing off, you saw him kind of start slowing down, and he went and crawled in my chair, and then he was like, meh.
For a little bit, until he had some more medicine.
Yep. And then he was back up and ripping and tearing and playing like he normally is, so. Then the other boy, that kid just, the boy just never gets any of the illnesses we have. I'm not sure how that works. The kid's got a ridiculous immune system.
He gets, like, very mild illnesses when he gets them, opposed to most people. I guess he has a pretty strong immune system.
He does, which is great. Like, I'm really glad. But then there's the baby. The baby's had a runny nose for, like, a week.
And has been raspy off and on here or there.
Yeah, a little coffee here and there, but no fever, no nothing. So, like, cross our fingers. We're solid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hoping. Because she was the one I was the most worried about.
Right. Me too. Just because she has lung problems.
Yeah, the only time she ever has lung problems is when she gets real sick. When she gets sick in the wintertime, it heads straight for her fucking chest every time.
Right.
And I'm like, damn it. Because probably eventually it's going to develop into asthma. I don't think she has asthma right now because she can rip and tear and run and not have any problems.
Right. I mean, different forms of asthma do different stuff.
Fair.
I have a form that only bothers me really was when I'm, like, working hard or, like, like physically hard, feverishly working.
I have
or
noticed
like running around with the kids or something.
since you've lost so much weight, your asthma hasn't bothered you nearly as much as it used to.
Right. I know. We're getting along. I had my first big goal beat about a month and a half ago now.
Yep, you did awesome. And you're like this close to your next goal.
Yeah. Just under 5 pounds for my next goal.
Yep, you're so close.
One was a underweight goal, and then now is a overweight goal. The first goal was being under 300 pounds, and the second goal was losing over 50 pounds.
Yep.
We're getting there. All right, so you got a question for me? Or 2?
I do.
Or 10?
I actually have 2. So, what music would you choose to play every time you walk into a room?
Does it have to be a particular song? Or do I get a couple of songs? Or what are we looking
I'll
at?
limit it to,
Or a genre? Or
let's say, 5 artists or groups.
5 artists?
Yeah,
Okay.
or bands, something along those lines.
Okay. So anytime I went into a room, I would have to play one of these 5 bands?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd say Rise Against is definitely one.
Okay.
Stick to Your Guns. It's hard.
I know, it's really hard for you to narrow it down to 5.
I'd probably say Sugar Ray, E6, and Sublime.
Alright.
Because there's like 3 or 4 songs I like by all of those bands that could definitely go with like a theme song for me on a normal day.
Fair enough.
Just saying.
Fair enough. That's fair.
How about you?
Alright, let's see. Well, Rise Against, I'm sorry, but yeah. Alright, so I have to.
Completely agree. Come on.
Now let's see. We have to do Nickelback because that is one of my heart of hearts bands. It has to.
I have one more guess that I knew for sure was on the list.
Probably Theory of a Dead Band.
Yeah, that was the third one.
I figured it would be.
The other 2 will be a challenge for you.
It is. I'm struggling with them last 2 because, like, I might throw some Beartooth in there.
See, I was curious. I was thinking maybe Beartooth or Imagine Dragons because you seem to get really attached to them lately. Would be one maybe. And then I was thinking maybe like a country person like Lee.
So that last slot is where I'm struggling because, like, do I go with something like Imagine Dragons or something else, or do I go with something that's country? Because I do still enjoy a little bit of country music.
Right.
So I'm like, and I kind of want to throw a little country in there out of spite because I know a lot of people that hate country music.
That's the reason why I said like Lee Bryce. I know you're like Lee Bryce.
We'll have to make Lee Bryce my last one, and that way, just purely because I got to have a little bit of country.
If I wanted to add another genre in there, I probably would have put in Blake Shelton.
Yeah?
I have a lot of songs I
You
really
do.
enjoy by Blake Shelton.
I know
really
you do.
Like, if I had to pick a favorite country singer, it would definitely be Blake Shelton. By a long shot.
I love Lee Bryce. I think it's just because I love his voice. But I also... Randy Travis obviously doesn't sing anymore. But,
Right.
like, his voice and Josh Turner's voice fucking kill me. They're very deep voices.
I will say, though, that Luke Bryan has a very impressive voice.
He has a beautiful voice.
I've seen him live, and I was back when he was first still pretty new. It was shortly after Rain Is a Good Thing came out. And he definitely fucking was just wailing. He was really good.
He does have a beautiful, beautiful voice.
And it's not like a stage, or it's not like a studio voice.
No.
Like, he really could actually wail in real life. I give him that.
Right. I know. I knew that was going to be a really hard question for you, but...
I mean, there's a lot of other bands that I could easily have picked.
I know.
Like, for sure.
I decided to only do top 5 because I was going to let you do top 10, but that's a lot. And so I decided to go with top 5 because I knew I couldn't make you narrow it down to 1.
No.
I can't do that to you.
So hard. there's so many songs by so many bands that I really enjoy. Or even, like, one could be Richard Cheese, even. I have a lot of songs I really enjoy by Richard.
Vagina!
You're so funny.
Dude. Every fucking time.
It's fucking hilarious.
I giggle through that entire song because I know it's coming, and every time I hear it, all I can think about is when your fucking stereo was broke and it was wailing it in the Tim Hortons parking lot.
I die laughing thinking about that every time. Anyways, it was, It's Bad by him. Like, looking for a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Shit's funny.
I fucking giggle through that whole thing because you couldn't skip the song and you couldn't change the volume. And there was nothing you could do.
And the volume was definitely fairly loud.
Oh my god, you had to yell over it. It was fucking ridiculous. And it was hot as fuck because the AC also is kind of shitty. So we had the windows down and I'm talking to Jordan, not paying attention. And all of a sudden I looked at him and I went, oh no.
He's like, get in that vagina! And
super loud.
Oh, God.
And oh my god, this old lady walking across the parking lot, gotta get a dirty glance from her. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like dying, and Jordan's fucking dying. The people in front of us are up front. You can see them in their windows fucking losing their shit, like laughing. And
I think it's funny as fuck. Like, she gets embarrassed about shit too, so like...
I do, and I don't...
It would be the funniest fucking thing to see it. It really would have been, because she would have been fucking cherry red.
Dude, I was so red.
Because she gets so embarrassed about just little shit, like dumb shit.
I don't mean to.
So like, it just makes me laugh to think about it. Let's hear your other question. I like the first one though, it was a good question.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. You have discovered a beautiful island upon which you may build your own society, and you can even make the rules. What's going to be the first rule you'll put into place?
Work together. Just work together. Like, don't be a pain in the dick about things, and like, just try to get along with each other, whoever's there with you. I don't know how many people is on the island.
It doesn't say. It's kind of open on that.
So however many people there is, just work together.
Teamwork is key, guys.
Like, with building something from nothing, as many people as you can get to do it is going to help get it done along.
Right.
Man,
you're a better ruler than me, I'm just saying.
Like, the first things that you would have to do is you'd have to build somewhere to live. That's the first fucking thing that you'd have to do. So you'd have to figure out where you want to be elevated at on your island. Because if you're in the Mediterranean or something...
You also want to make sure you have a water source relatively close.
Right. Well, they have, like, really big waves and, like, when there's, like, hurricanes and shit, that'll destroy the entire beachfronts and shit.
Right.
So, like, you want to have some altitude for sure. Not necessarily a ton. Depends on how big your island would be.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm thinking probably, like, 80-acre island, say.
Okay.
That's pretty big. I'd say that's a pretty big island. Like, your highest point is going to be a 10-minute walk. Doesn't matter where you're at on the island.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you're on the top of it, the very high point, and your water is a quarter mile down the road. I mean, it's just a quarter mile.
Right.
You know what I mean? Through the woods, whatever it is. That would be fine. I could deal with that if I had to. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, like, you want to make sure you're going to be at a higher altitude so that way you're safe from, like, fucking weather and shit like that.
See, you're smart. You're smart.
I was a Boy Scout. So, like...
Do you know what Mal's number one rule was?
Okay, let's hear it.
Mal's the boss.
Okay. Shocker.
That was my first rule. Mal's the boss.
No, my big thing would be I would have, like, however many people we had, I'd send out so many for, like, getting supplies that they could find, like, any vines or anything like that, big sticks, different shit like that to start building something out of. I'd have one set of people start looking and seeing if they could find, like, if there was anything visibly easy that you could tell to eat. So, like, any nuts or, anything like that.
Things that you know what they are.
Fruits, if you could find bananas or mangoes or something like that. You never
Coconut.
know where they're at. You know what I mean? Like, huh?
Coconut.
Right.
Which, if we have to survive off a coconut, I'm fucked.
Right. You'd be very ill.
A lot. Or pineapple.
Yeah. So, anyways,
we better hope.
I'd have one set of people doing that. And then I would have
Rule number 2, Mal gets all the mangoes.
You don't even like mangoes that much.
If it comes down to eating pineapple, coconut, or mango, guess what the fuck I'm eating? Some mango.
But, like, seeing what other life is on the island, if there's any other life, like, any sort of animals, what animals there is, there's got to be something, usually.
We're not eating the snakes.
No, I'm just saying, like, you never know.
We're going to tame it.
We might be able to find, like, kiwi birds or something. You never know. I mean, they'd be like little mini chickens.
Dude, if we got caught killing those, even in a survival situation, they would be so mad.
I don't know. Anyways.
They are so protected. Like, not overly, but like overprotected, very protected.
You know what I'm saying. Anyways, just like a bird. I just meant a bird. Jesus. Miss animal insanity. Anyways, like a bird that, you know, like a grouse even or something.
There you go.
Knows? Something with a decent sized breast on it that you could actually eat.
Let's just find some wild chickens.
Hopefully. But I mean, you would...
I can't believe you're still smoking this. I just got shot in the throat.
You would want a couple of sets of people doing shit. You know what I mean? A set of people looking for garbage, if there's any garbage that they could find, or anything that you could put shit in, like buckets or anything.
Something we can cook in, shit like that.
Anything that you could possibly find. And then somebody setting up a fire, you know. You're going to have a fire, so getting wood around for a fire, different shit like that. Like that, you're going to have heat. Fire is heat. That's
right.
The only heat you're going to get on an island.
Right.
But, like, setting up lean-tos of some sort depends on what you came in on. If you came in on a raft, you could use the raft to build something to live in. It'd be like a makeshift tent.
Right.
It'd get you through until you had an actual building built. But, like, I don't know. There's lots of shit you could do. That you would, like, if you had a good 8-10 people, it'd be pretty easy to start building a little civilization, easily.
As long as you can get them to get along and work together, you'd be alright. Those who don't?
You just have to pair people together smart.
Those who don't become dinner, sorry.
Going cannibal, guys.
Or bait for other dinner. If we don't want to eat them, we can just use them as bait for fish and stuff.
I gotcha. But yeah, like, figuring out stuff that we could use for fishing with. Making nets out of, anything like that.
Right?
Because then once we do catch something, we'd have to find a way to keep it caught, but still in the water, so that way it'll still survive.
You weave a basket.
Right, of some sort. Yeah. A basket or a net. Yeah. There's different kind of things that you would need.
We'd figure it out.
Well, if you had a good 8-10 people, it's not hard to tell people, okay, just any vines you find, you know, tear them down however you have to, bring them back.
Yep.
So that way, you know, we'll just make shit out of them, do lashings with them and shit like that.
Right. I hope we never get stranded on a deserted island, but if I am, I hope that you are there with me.
I'd love to own, like, a random stranded island out
Oh, dude, it'd be so fucking cool. We looked into buying an island in Canada. We actually considered moving to Canada for a very short period of time.
To an island.
Yeah.
If I could own my own fucking island, that'd be dope. I'd have to figure out a boat to get back to land, but...
Yeah.
But, like, I'd be happy building just, like, a log cabin.
How would we make money out there? Because, like, what I do for a living would be rather difficult in literally the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, compared to that, we are not in the middle of fucking nowhere. You know what I mean?
I mean, once a week we could bring in snakes into town to ship them out.
Holy fuck. That's true.
Take our boat into town.
Chugga-lugga-lugga. With a backpack full of snakes.
I mean, probably like a couple big boxes. Maybe to transport them, you know. Have their containers in a big box.
Big insulated boxes.
And then get them there and put them in the actual boxes to be shipped out in. And
off you fucking go.
And there goes that. I don't know how we'd have any internet either. Hopefully we'd have like a big cell phone tower built next to our island somewhere.
Good fucking luck with that nonsense. They
Well, like a lot of those islands, like in Canada, they're only like a couple 100 meters off the shore in a lake. Like a lot of them really, like they're not that far from shore. So I
Right.
mean, if there's a tower on shore somewhere that's just like a cell phone tower for the area, then like you'd be set. You could have Wi-Fi. We just have the poo-poo one like we do now.
Okay, but like if it's no worse than it is now, then fuck it.
But at the same time, really, there's going to be less people around to use the fucking
Internet.
space up on the
Fair.
tower. So, I mean, you probably have better internet because you have more of the data is being taken in.
I really got to show you this Canadian dude on TikTok.
Later.
Yeah.
Later.
Dude, I would move to Canada. At this point, I get the fuck out of the U.S. and pack up all our aminals and our kids and move to Canada. Can't be any fucking colder than it is right now.
I think you're wrong.
I am wrong.
But, I mean,
We'll just have to buy a heated snowsuit for me.
we're good here. We're good here.
I know.
We're
Listen.
already fucking here.
I know. Listen, I make jokes, but we both know we're not moving.
We're just far enough away from anybody that really, I mean, unless somebody really wants to visit us.
They really don't.
No, it's we only have a few people come visit us besides your clients.
Right?
And I mean, for them, I mean, it's not like it's driving to Erie, so I mean, it's nice to them.
The first time they come out here, though, they always think they're lost every time. They're like, "You're really out in the middle of nowhere." I'm like, "I done fucking told you."
We're really not, though. We're like 3 miles from a main. We're on a main highway, actually, but like we're only 3 minutes from like the main highway in the area or the other main highway in the area. So really, we're not that far from any real civilization. We're like, you know, it's not
Right.
like fucking you go out to like Tynesta out in the middle of the fucking mountains. Like, you're a good fucking 15 minutes, 20 minutes until you get to anything remotely close to a fucking town out in them fucking areas.
I know. Makes me giggle, though.
You're like out in bumfuck nowhere out there. Here, we're not really. We're only about 5 minutes from town.
Right.
In all reality.
Right. I know.
Oh, man. So, I was thinking about it. So, I have an interesting question for you. Let's see what you say.
Oh, okay.
We've never really thought about this.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure you have at some point. We just haven't really talked about it, I guess. I don't know. Not that I remember, anyways.
Okay.
And I think I already have a good idea of what you would say. But
I'm nervous now.
if you could move to anywhere you wanted in the world, didn't matter money-wise and whatnot, where would you move to?
Australia.
I knew that. Like any certain part of Australia, though? Like for any certain reason or whatnot?
I want to live away from the cities in the warm areas, not on the beach, but close enough to the beach. I don't know. I don't know where that area describes.
She's like, I want to live in the bushes, but not super bad out in the bushes.
And I want the beach to be relatively close because I like the beach. But, like, I don't want to live on the beach because that's asking for problems.
She's like, I don't want to meet water snakes.
No, it's not even that. The weather. Fuck that. No. So, I'll, you know. Yeah, I want to go play with all the cool reptiles. I'm going to go hunt me a parenti is what I'm going to fucking do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go find me a parenti.
Third biggest monitor in the world. Very large tail. Very cool looking.
Black and white, like kind of spotted and striped. They're fucking beautiful. And I love them. And I need one. And someday I will find one. You can find them in the U.S. rarely. They're trying to get like more of them breeding in the U.S., but you know, patience. Right. And I don't have a whole lot of it. Yeah. I want one now, damn it. I like instant gratification.
We're not prepared enough. We have no knowledge. There's no way we could just jump into something that big.
Sure could.
No.
I'd figure it out on the go.
Not. No, we could not. Not something that gets to be 6-7 foot monitor. No. Like a 6 or 7 foot snake, that's not bad at all. But like a 7 foot monitor, it gets to be like 60, 80 pounds. No.
Oh, I already figured it out.
Like, where the fuck you gonna house that thing?
Well, first of all, we're going to take our closet and we're going to empty that bitch. And we're going to turn our closet into a monitor enclosure.
No. Nice try.
We can put a big ass grow tent in there.
She has so much fucking shit in there.
Oh.
Like, I don't know where the fuck she would put our entire closet somewhere else in our fucking house. Our house is tiny. We already have 14 fucking cages in it, okay? Like, there's a lot of shit in our house.
Yeah.
Like, no. Try again, Lone Ranger. Tearing our closet out, it's not a thing.
We just put a big ass grow tent in there.
No. Sure ain't.
You know what some people do?
I don't care. They're not me.
They'll have like a basking spot in their house and it just free roams.
No. You know how big those things gotta shit? You bitch about the beardy shitting all the time. Wait until you got a 3-pound shit this time, too. It just shits wherever the fuck it wants. No. Big fucking claws that they have, they'd fucking destroy your house. Like, not a chance. And imagine it be just roaming around with Tuck. They'd fucking destroy our house.
Oh,
Even if they
man.
were best friends, they'd fucking destroy our house. Like, it'd be like Tuck with a really fast Zephyr that can jump and fucking land on the wall and the ceiling. And no. You're fucking cuckoo. There's no way.
Oh, man.
Not a fucking chance. Our house would be destroyed. Anyways, back to where we would live if we could live anywhere. I would have a hell of a time trying to pick a place. I really would. I'd love to live in, like, Ireland, Scotland. I'd love to live in Transylvania. I'd love to live in Romania. Like, Transylvania and Romania is just fucking gorgeous there. It's fucking...
I've heard it's like living there, though, is awful.
I just would like to check it out.
Yeah, but that's not living there.
For a while, maybe. Who knows? But, like, I don't know. I'd have a hell of a time trying to pick a place. I'd really like to live in Ireland or Scotland or Greenland. No. Iceland.
Yeah, you like the one that's green, so you want Iceland.
Iceland.
Because, you know, we're ass backwards.
But, like, or even Sweden, all of them are gorgeous. And, like, it'd just be...
You're like, I want to live somewhere pretty. You want to live somewhere that's dry and hot. You would hate living in Australia.
She'd want to live in Australia just for the animals that were there.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
She likes the heat, too, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, like...
I could do without their massive fucking spiders.
You gotta take what you get.
I know, but they got some of the coolest fucking reptiles, and the problem is you'd have to babysit me a gazillion% of the time.
That's the reason why I would like to live in, like, Ireland. Because, like, there's no bugs in Ireland, really. Not many. Not very many. It's a fucking island. It's not a mainland.
Right.
So, like, there's not a lot of bugs there. And, like, their weather is about the same as ours. Ish. Like, they get winter and shit there. But, like, they have castles and fucking... There's all kinds
I'd
of
live in a
dope-ass shit in
castle.
Ireland. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
We could go live on Komodo Island.
No. Like, I know you like Komodo dragons. They will kill you. And they will hunt you. Like, on purpose. You don't care that you're human or not. They'll fucking hunt you either way. Come up, bite you in the ankle while you're not paying attention, and then wait for you to fucking die, and then take you away. Nope.
You're like, you're not living there.
Not to mention blue insularis are there, like, naturally, and they are one of, like, most defensive snakes there is. No. I love the looks of them, trust me. They're fucking gorgeous, but no.
See, God knew better than to let me be born in places like that, places with crazy reptiles and shit. Because,
Well, like a bush viper that's highly defensive, like Mal would be about it. She'd be fucking about it. It'd just be bad life choices. I'd love just to sit with my camera and take photos of them all day. It would be amazing, trust me.
Problem is, I want to touch everything.
I'll only catch one or two. No.
Yeah. See, this is what happened. God would, all right, listen. I would have dropped you someplace cold. There's very few reptiles. But the trade-off.
Sorry.
Okay. The trade-off. It's a free-for-all state. I can own any reptiles I fucking want to.
Because it's cold and nothing can live here, really.
Yeah. Pennsylvania's like, fuck it. Don't get bit.
Currently, at least. I hope it stays that way.
I hope so, too. It's nice. Pennsylvania is literally a free-for-all state. Go to New York one time. We went to an expo in New York compared to a PA expo. Huge difference. Huge.
They had a lot of shit there. A lot of cool shit. A lot of cool shit that we didn't get to see, that we get to see in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like...
It's sad, like, Erie's expo is way tinier, but had way more shit to look at.
Yep. Like, I got to hold a crocodile this last time. And a dwarf caiman.
Well, like, our kids have got to hold alligators.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you say a 3, a 4, and a 10-year-old get to hold an alligator?
Yeah. Had it sitting right in their lap, and it was just like, yep, okay.
Just hanging out with them. Like, come on now. In New York, you can't have any crocodilians. You can't have anything that's venomous. Like, not even just, like, little rear fang venomous that isn't even all that dangerous or anything. Not allowed to have it.
It's dumb.
Not allowed to have certain pythons because they're too big.
Yeah, like, retics are a big fucking no-no. Like, New York City has their own special laws about what reptiles you can and can't have.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They don't want you having retics in your apartment.
I mean, I can understand it.
They also don't want you having a caiman in your apartment.
I can also understand that. They get pretty big. Even a caiman does.
Yeah.
You're still looking at least 5 feet.
Caiman are cranky. As a whole, they're pretty fucking feisty.
I mean, even if you're looking at an alligator, though, they get up to be over 10 feet. Like, what if I, live that in your apartment?
I don't know.
Like, that's the size of your apartment.
Exactly, and that's how alligators end up living in the New York City sewage system. And so they're like, no, we're done with this.
I mean, they're going to have to step up at some point in time and be like, hey, man, it's a big fat now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. And around, like, Pennsylvania, I guess Philadelphia would probably be the same way. They probably have...
Probably Philly and Pittsburgh probably has, like, their own shit that they're like, no, you can't have that.
I know Pittsburgh has their own laws on stuff because, like, they've had alligators living in the rivers and shit. And, like, they're like, no. That's not a thing here.
Yeah.
And, like, I know that you're not allowed to own any crocodilians within the Pittsburgh
city limits
unless you have, like, a license for it or something. Like, you have to go through a license.
Which is fine. Like, that doesn't bother me. And even if, like, I love that we can just purchase what we want to. But I also know that that's not necessarily a good thing for everybody, because not everybody will do what they should first. Like, I make jokes, but I would never actually just buy a crocodile on a whim, because that's a terrible idea. You know what I mean? That's something you really have to be set up and prepared for. Not something I can be like, surprise!
I mean, at this point in time, if we had to foster a small one, we probably could.
We could figure it out for a temporary situation.
We have some 75-gallon tanks right now that we could put a small pond worth of water in on one side of it for them. If it was not a very big one.
Yeah.
If it was over, like, 2-3 feet, which is the first year, maybe year and a half at a max.
It just wouldn't be able to be a thing.
We wouldn't be able to have it, or like with what we have right now.
But we could take something like that temporarily until we could be like, Jeff!
If we were, like if we were fostering something just until we can get it into a proper place that could take care of it for us, or, that would be able to get a proper home for it.
Right.
Then we could do it that way. But otherwise, there's no...
Right.
We have too small of a house for something like that.
We can't have stuff like that till we have our building.
Right.
Or we could build something big enough for something like that.
To comfortably live in.
Yes. Have a nice home. Because, can't keep a crocodile in a fish tank. That's just not how that works.
Right.
You can for a little bit to get them started, but, that's... People don't understand. They get too big for that.
I mean, if you have a 300 or 400 gallon fish tank, okay. I can start seeing that for maybe a first couple of years until it's 3-4 feet.
Yeah. But eventually...
Because a 300 or 400 gallon tank, I mean, you're looking at probably 2 foot deep by 4 by 6.
Right.
So, I mean, that's, 3 of Mocha's cages.
Right.
It's a decent size tank for something. I mean, I don't know, it's a crocodile or whatever. But until it's at least 3 feet-ish, you could probably live there comfortably.
But they get 3 feet real fucking fast.
Yeah, within probably your first year and a half, 2 years at a max, maybe. You can probably have them at 3.5 feet.
Oh, yeah. So, they get big fast. You can't just buy something like that. You got to be ready for it, and you got to have the space for it, and you got to have the ability to give them the space that they need to do well.
Right.
They're not like having a snake. They're not like having even a lizard. They're completely their own fucking thing.
Right. They like having their own territory and stuff.
They do.
Nature, they have their own territories and shit.
And you can cohab them, which is great.
If you have a big enough space.
Right. And if you don't, they do fine by themselves. You do have to be careful cohabbing a little bit. Because, especially when you got to make sure that you have both of them, they're getting plenty to eat. Because most alligators and crocodiles are killed by other alligators and crocodiles. Or injured by other alligators or crocodiles.
Right. Get fighting.
Yeah. Or, as a baby competing for food. You know what I mean? A lot of it happens when they're littler.
Right.
But it happens.
That's how strong survive. That's...
They're cool as fuck, though. They're smarter than people think they are.
Right. So, not to change topic, but we should probably change topic.
Fair.
So, are you ready?
I'll give it my best.
All right. What is a Fanta Pants?
Fanta pants?
Fanta Pants.
Fanta pants. Is it Fanta pants?
Yep.
Okay. It's like the drink pants.
Yeah.
Maybe it's when some I don't know, some bitches got, Coke bottle shaped butt, big butt and hips. Yeah, okay. Bright fucking colored pants. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
All right. So, Fanta Pants origin is Scottish, and from Gaelic fartner. Meaning flame-haired. So, Fanta Pants refers to a true ginger, natural orange collar and cuffs. So, more or less, you're are you, is the red the drapes and the curtain,
I got ya. Is it all red?
Yeah. So, more or less, it's probably a Scottish person talking about an Irish girl.
I got ya.
Kind of thing. Because, believe it or not, in all reality, more red-haired girls live in Ireland than anywhere else in the world.
Right.
It's a true fact.
Right.
there is more significant amount of redheaded girls in Ireland than anywhere else.
Right.
So it's just one of those things that
I got
I'm
you.
guessing that's more or less like a joke. The joke.
I got you.
It's a joke that they have, like.
So read it to me in a sentence.
So the sentence says, "Look at that hottie. She's a redhead, but do you think she's a Fanta Pants?"
Okay.
Referring to a true ginger through and through.
I got you. Fair.
Yeah,
that was a good one. I like that one.
I thought
funny.
You'd probably think that was kind of funny.
It was funny. Good one.
I was like, I could see what they mean.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
I have to pee.
When you're so old.
So, I have an idea.
What?
You should tell them about your Christmas present while I run inside and go pee.
Oh my god.
Because I can't wait. Because it's too fucking cold for me to wait. I'm sorry.
Alright. So, Mal had some stuff staying at one of her friend's house for me for Christmas. And her friend come up to a weird circumstance, and she's ended up having to move at the point in time. So she had to grab her stuff that she had there that was for me for Christmas. So that way, she got it out of her house. And, so she's like, I might as well just tell you. She's like, I was gonna get you, animal. And she told me how much she was planning on spending. And I was like, okay. So she's like, if you want to start looking for one, you can. And I'm like, okay. So I was debating on what I wanted. And I want to get something that we're going to be able to use in our breeding company right now. So we're going to work towards. So I decided that I was going to do a ball python. So I was going to get another female. So I looked for 2 days, pretty feverishly, while I was on my COVID time. That's what I did as I went through, looked at thousands and thousands of snakes. So I found my newest addition. She will be here tomorrow afternoon. Her name is Layla. So Layla will be here tomorrow. She's a lesser granite het for clown. So she's going to go real nicely with a couple of the males that me and Mal have already. So we're pretty excited for her to get here. She's a really nice, smooth, different in my collar.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She's got a couple of different colors of browns in her, and she's very smooth looking, very elegant.
She is. She is. She's really clean and pretty. I really like her. Did you tell him the whole story, how that all came about?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I just, said where, stuff was at a friend's house, and you had to go get it. And
yep.
You decided to tell me that you were going to grab me a snake, and you told me how much you were looking to spend, so then we looked for a couple days, and...
Couple days? It was a couple hours. Couple days, my ass.
Well, I was looking at him for a day and a half before you even said anything.
I know. Did you suspect it?
Nah, I mean... To some degree. I figured that you'd had picked something out somewhere already, though.
I really debated it. In the end, I decided to let you pick your own.
Right.
I just felt like...
Chick on shit.
No, I wanted you to be... because this would be for you and your personal animal, I wanted it to be 100% what you wanted.
Right.
So... I wanted to let you pick what you wanted and just bought you an enclosure and some stuff to go in it and said, here's your budget. You can buy whatever the fuck you want that can live in this tank.
Right.
Can at least be started in this tank. That was my game plan. It's only a few days early because I was honestly going to I was originally supposed to hand you the money at the expo on Sunday.
Right.
So, it's only a few days earlier than I intended, but...
Right. Should be here tomorrow, though.
Yep.
It's exciting.
we got really lucky that they're willing to ship her right now.
Right. With everything going on with Christmas and stuff.
Yep, but the insurance for the shipping company okayed it. They said it was safe to ship today.
Right.
So.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure all the places that she's being shipped through have heating in them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They'll also make sure that they'll have like some kind of heat pack in there for her too.
Right. I know. That's like random shit we'll have to learn where to find and shit like that.
Right.
Before we ship shit out.
Right. I know.
Just like eventually once we start breeding and we're starting to sell stuff, we have to figure out where places you're not allowed to have different stuff.
Yeah, because I'm not playing that game.
Like,
I'm not
shipping something to Florida that's not allowed to be in Florida.
Not unless they can show us their proper permits to have what that is.
Right. Which, I mean, I'm not sure what all needs a permit in Florida.
Almost everything.
Right.
Basically, almost everything needs a fucking permit. You are not allowed to have Dubai roaches in Florida.
Because they can live there, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So what do they feed, like, beardies and shit like that there?
Superworms, crickets, mealworms.
So they get kind of ripped off.
Kinda. You can still get silkworms and hornworms, those are nice treats to get for them and stuff, you know what I mean? But you can make a staple diet with superworms and crickets if you have to. Like, roaches are what's best. But, like, if you legally can't have them, then you make do with the next best option.
Right.
A lot of people like these. They're a certain kind of fly larva of some kind. I can't remember what the fuck they are. But they like those for them, too.
Huh.
I've never seen what they are. I've never even seen them for sale at the expo or anything, so I have no idea.
I'd probably be a pain in the dick.
They don't have wings. They don't fly. They're a species of fly, but they don't fly. Even as adults. I'm like, okay. Whatevs. But they don't last as long.
I gotcha. They have short lifespans.
Yeah. Which my fucking superworms are taking forever.
Yeah?
Yeah, they are. They're just taking for fucking ever in there. I'm like, okay, guys, hurry up. Hurry it along. I'm trying to be patient. I don't mess with them. I literally just reach in there long enough to get their food and water dishes and empty them and put new stuff in them when I need it.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't touch it. I leave it alone.
Right.
You okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a dizzy spell, did you?
A wee bit. A wee bit.
Okay.
So, for our advice of the night.
Oh, we did that point already?
I mean, we're getting there.
Okay.
So, we talked about how you should back up stuff.
Yes.
So, with backing up stuff, like, I have a laptop, and then I have 2 hard drives. So when I back up anything, I usually put most things on both hard drives. Like, the stuff that I put on the one hard drive the other day, I'll get all of it onto my other hard drive, too. And then that way, if something happens to one of them, I still have everything on my other hard drive.
Right.
At a minimum. So you always want to make sure you back up everything.
So, my backup is that I have a fuck ton of SD cards. Like, I have like 5 or 6 of them. And they're in my tiny little fire safe. That's what they're in, to protect them. They're also on my old as fuck computer that I haven't turned on since we lived here. So, like...
That is like a fist fight and a half for 20 minutes to get it to turn on.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And they're also on Facebook. There's a lot of them on Facebook.
I try to make sure that I back up everything every once in a while. It's just smarter that way. Especially with like our photos of the kids and stuff.
Right. I would be really upset if something happened to them.
Generally, it's my mom that gives us photos of the kids. We don't take that many photos, honestly.
I take more photos than you think I do, but a lot of them, they're just, I don't know, they're a hot mess. Like, they might be a little bit blurry and whatnot, but it still makes me giggle when I see the photo.
I gotcha.
You know, because, first of all, our kids are not photogenic. They don't fucking hold still for nothing.
I mean, they take really nice photos.
When you make them hold still, they take beautiful photos but you gotta take like 8 of them. and you get like one good one.
But like, I don't know. I think that like, every time my mom has the kids,
Oh, she
takes like probably a good 30 photos.
Oh,
of
I
the
know.
Kids.
You know what though?
Just of random shit, like the kids with the dogs or whatever.
She loves being a grandma.
Right. The kids playing.
It's her favorite, I think.
So like, she'll send us photos every time after she gets done having the kids.
I know.
She sends us a couple of them.
She sends them to me sometimes while they're gone. If it's for, like, if she's going to have them for a few days, she'll send me some, like, at least a couple of them every day. And let me see how they're doing. Makes me feel better. I love your mom for that.
Right. And they love hanging out with her.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And I don't worry about the kids. I know they're safe.
And that they're getting fed properly.
Oh, God. Woman makes them a 5-star meal at 4 a.m. Because they're all fucking crazy.
Like, make some waffles.
Not even just plain waffles. Like chocolate chip waffles and shit. Homemade chocolate chip waffles.
Right.
Not even Eggos, guys. I'm talking homemade chocolate chip waffles and eggs
Belgian
and
waffles.
Yeah, with eggs and sausage and toast.
Oh yeah.
Them kids eat like rock stars while they're at grandma's house.
Saturdays we cook breakfast.
Yeah.
Sometimes. We used to. Now most of the time I let her sleep in.
Yeah.
So if we have breakfast, it's because I cook it.
Yeah, it's because I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just that's what's changed. We used to get up at the same time on Saturdays.
I know our life has changed a lot since then. Remember when we used to cook dinner every Wednesday night for like a shit ton of people?
Well, yeah, that was when we first moved in.
Yeah.
It was before we had
our first summer here.
Yeah, it was before we had the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had like a lot of stuff different then.
I was pregnant with the baby.
Right? Oh yeah, have fucking 10 people come over for dinner on Wednesdays and
make a big dinner and we make a big dessert.
Cook out or whatever we do.
Yep.
And then play games, play Cards Against Humanity, 8-10 of us.
Oh my god, we'd have a great time.
Oh yeah. I know, we've had some really, really fun times.
I know.
Before COVID, we had like a lot of porch parties and
oh my god, we had a lot of impromptu porch parties. Like it just fucking happened.
Yeah, like 8-10 people show up and
be like, hey, what's up, guys? And we'd be like, hi.
Everyone, of course, like that's like how you know you have quality friends.
Oh my god, I love our
friends. When they show up, they all bring a little bit of weed with them.
Yeah, and we all
like none of them come empty-handed.
No,
they always have something. All of them do, and it's just like, oh, okay, cool.
Jordan doesn't usually bring weed because he doesn't ever buy weed, but he usually brings snackies and stuff like that.
Right, but like everyone else brings some with them, and it's not expected for us to front it for everybody.
Yeah, we have great friends. We have a really good core group of people.
Right. The small circle we have.
Yep. Agreed.
For sure. We've gotten pretty fortunate with that.
I know.
The like 8 friends that we have that hang out with us.
Yeah, but
we have some friends that we're really close with, even that
we just don't get to see.
Hang out with them very often.
But like our 8 people that come here and see us and hang out with us, our core group of people that we really I'd rather have 8 friends like that than 30 friends that I can't trust where the fuck.
Right.
Like all of our female friends we have right now, I could leave you and her alone for any period of time and I wouldn't have to worry about her trying to pull some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I know I don't have to worry about you, but like I wouldn't have to worry about her trying to pull some bullshit. Not a single one of them.
Right. No, I agree with that statement.
It's wonderful.
Right. It's nice when you actually have people in your life that you feel like you could honestly trust.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not very often nowadays.
No.
Not in the earth that there is right now.
No.
People are stupid, greedy about shit, and very into just themselves. Rather than, like, watching out for other people and whatnot.
Oh, I know. It's sad.
It is. It's the problem that, like, people like us that are willing to help people, a lot of times they get burned.
I know.
And then after getting burned too many times, then nice people don't want to help others.
No.
Because they've been burned too many times. Now, like, we've been lucky. We haven't really been burnt by helping anybody, honestly. Like, nobody's stolen from us or anything like that.
I got burned pretty good when we first got together. But...
Right. You did.
I got burned pretty good there, but...
You did there. I will agree with that, yeah.
But, like, honestly, that's the only time we've really gotten really burned.
Right.
And I put an end to that nonsense after that.
Right.
But that's the only time I can think of that we've really been that burned.
Right. Right. Yeah, we haven't really been burnt otherwise.
No. We've been really fortunate.
That's the one bad thing about being a decent person.
You're going to get burned sometimes.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how nice you are or what you try to do to help somebody, that you're still going to get burned by some people sometimes.
As long as you don't let that change you as a person, though, that's what matters.
It's hard, though.
It is.
That's where we got into this conversation from.
Yeah.
Is, like, letting it change you from being a good person about shit to, like, being sketchy about people, not wanting to help people anymore.
I know. You gotta not be like that, though. You gotta help when you can.
We just need good juju. That's really what we need. So, like, we're up to help people anytime we can, because we're like, well, good juju.
Nah, it's not even just that, you goober. It's the right thing to do. You help people. That's how you change the world. One act of random kindness at a time.
Right.
I'm a firm believer in that.
I try to do what I can to help others.
I know you do. You're a good person.
Like the other day, I was working at the bar, and somebody ran out of gas.
Yeah.
So I went out and helped them push the car. Well, then it was up a hill, and it was all slushy and wet, and
gross.
We couldn't get any traction to try to push it. So then, like, the owner of my bar I work at was there hanging out, him and his wife and stuff. So he come out, and two of his buddies and some random customer that we had come out with us, and like 6 of us pushed their car to the gas station, which is just up the road, a couple 100 meters.
And you know what? You were the first person to say, I'm going to go out and help them. And then other people followed your lead. You know what that's called? That's called a ripple effect.
Right. I know.
That's a good thing. That's how you change the world. One act of random kindness at a time.
Right. It's just one of those things. I know how that is.
Yeah.
So, like, I've had it happen to me.
You prove to that person that there are still good people in the world, not to give up on humanity that day.
Right.
That's how I look at it. It makes a difference. I tell people all the time when if I see some random person, I'm like, dude, your tattoos of your shirt or your pants are fucking fabulous. I'll tell random ass people just because it makes them smile, and I can.
Right. Just trying to make somebody else day a little brighter.
Yeah. Sometimes that little tiny pick-me-up is all somebody needs to get through the rest of their day.
Right. Sometimes somebody's having a bad day or a bad week or a bad month. I mean, trust me, I just came out of a couple of hellacious months. So, like, it's been rough. And then, of course, we've been sick for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, like...
Honestly, though, this was Mother Nature going, you're taking a fucking break, is what you're doing.
That's what it was, too. I mean, honestly. After, like, 2 months of working, like, 60, 70, 80-hour weeks and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
The universe was like, no, you're done. Stop it right now.
I know, but I'll be paying for it for a little while too, though. Not only not necessarily financially, but like physically.
I know, you're gonna be pretty sore when you go back to work.
Like, my back is really not pleased with me right now because like it's been shitty out. So like I don't really want to take a walk or something when it's really shitty out.
Right, it's been
like,
snowing and blowing and cold and gross
for like 3 days, so like
it's gross.
It is, so I mean, I don't really have a way to stretch my back all that well.
Right. I get it.
Not compared to walking around for 6 to 10 hours a day, every day at a minimum.
Right?
Neither one of my jobs I work, I sit at, so.
Right.
I'm constantly on my feet at both jobs.
I tried to yawn. And my body freaked out.
I got the best of you, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we've had some crazy couple of months.
It's been intense, but
It's definitely been like a well-enjoyed roller coaster.
yeah.
Like, I've been tired working 2 jobs and stuff, but I enjoy both working my second job, honestly. And, like, I make good money doing it. Like, I've gotten to the point where now I am.
I know.
Already.
I
The amount of
miss you.
hours that I work there.
I miss you on the nights that you're working, but in the end, it's all going to pay off, and that's how I look at it.
This helps us be ahead of stuff. Keep us from being tight.
Right?
Like, me working those 2 days a week is better than if I had to have you work a 20-hour-a-week part-time job somewhere.
Right.
Honestly,
I
just me
know.
working 2 days a week there.
I know.
Because of, like, between the cash tips and, like, what I actually make on a wage there, plus the tips that I get in my checks because of credit card tipping. Like, it's like $500-$600 for every, like, a month.
Right.
Like, and when you were working at Pizza Hut, that's what you were making a month. Like, $500 a month on a good month.
Right.
You know what I mean? You were making like $200 a paycheck is all on every other week.
Right.
So, like, and that's if you worked a good amount.
Right.
So it's way worth it for me to be working at the bar right now to help keep us, like, more or less us working a second job.
Yep. I get it.
So, I mean, it's worth it for us.
I know.
2 days a week, 5 hours a day. It's not too bad.
It'll pay off.
Right? It's that manifestation. That's what it is. Manifesting keeps us moving.
Gotta grind.
That's us grinding. But it's about that time, guys. We'll catch you later. All right. So if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube and whatever you're on, Spotify. Yeah.
Wherever the hell you are.
We don't
Just
know.
because as much as we could get out there, the better it is for us, you know. And I mean, obviously, it shows that you guys like it, and we appreciate seeing that you guys like it. So
Yes,
we would
it makes
just
us
love
smile. It really does.
Yeah,
Love to see that
love
sub.
Seeing everything, you know, we're gonna get everything here rolling here soon.
So on that set, I also want to say that we have our episode comes out every Friday night. Usually, hopefully, we like to get out about 4:20. Depending on work schedules, it doesn't always work out that way.
But we try.
But so you can hear the Ganja People every Friday night after 4:30-ish, somewhere in the afternoon, evening time.
Yep.
Every single week.
All right.
On that note, we're just going to say we're out. So just remember, don't let your meatloaf.
Keep it creative.
Keep it dank, Ganja Gang.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.